It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Now a look at the stats for Jaren Jackson.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Indiana, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the 5 roaming the paint. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. It's blocked. Wells with it. Halliburton picks him up. Now here's Wells. Tight defense on him. Clock at 6. Morant kicks to Wells. The tray. Jackson misses. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Turner comes with the double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Memphis with it. 5 on the clock. And it's Morant missing.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Halliburton. That one drops for him.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Bane, no good. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Turner with a screen on Morant. And Turner throws it down.
Well, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
We've got a timeout call by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at Indiana, advantage in 1 series.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Morant. That shot off the mark. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And Nembhard has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Nice feed from Halliburton. He's really put in the work to become an outstanding passer.
Pass to Edey. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Nembhard. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Jackson. Last time out, he had 13 points. Back to Morant. To stop the run. Rejected by Halliburton.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now here's Jackson. Still scoreless. It's good.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Here's Morant. The Pacers making the shot. Pass to Aldama. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Halliburton outside. Now here's Turner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Jackson. They set the pick. Back to Morant. And a missed layup.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Hands it from downtown.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Second shot opportunity. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Nine seconds left in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Siakam. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Pacers leading by 7. We'll be topping out there with Walker. Then it's Halliburton. And it's C.J. McConnell, and it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The shot's good.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Pippen finds Bane. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And Bane likes using his strength on those physical plays, proving just how tough he is.
Here's Halliburton. Toppin, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Kennard for 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Halliburton. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now, here's Bane. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Pippen sets a screen for Kennard. Over Halliburton. Kennard's shot is off. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And here's Halliburton. The 3 does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Pippen against McConnell. Outside, Bane. A floater. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Indiana leading by 9. Pass to Halliburton. Now here's Walker. Halliburton with it, and they pick up 2. And it's 8 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Memphis also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Wells comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Now here's Wells. Still yet to score. Morant outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
And he makes the first. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
Here's Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. You say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum level capability. His turnover numbers outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is. Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And the second free throw, good. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. And Memphis also making a switch. Vince Williams is checked in for Luke Kennard. The Grizzlies trail by 10. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Count it, good. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside Turner. Turner with a screen on Morant. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Wells kicks to Jackson. Morant outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
And he sinks the second. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Now here's Wells. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. 16 feet away. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Morant.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Siakam. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Morant. Good D by Siakam.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's McConnell. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Indiana heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Coach Carlisle with me. Rick, a tremendous first half offensively. What pleased you about the team's effort?
Our pace is good. You know, we're making a good effort defensively, but they're starting to hit some shots, so we're going to have to keep it tightened up.
We'll see what happens as the game continues. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I thought defensively, it just wasn't good enough. You got to be engaged at this level. Any lapse of concentration, lapse of efforts, you will pay for it, and they have. They've got to lock in defensively.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup against the Magic, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Here's Halliburton. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the center, filling out the middle.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
For Indiana, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And the first one drops.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Siakam hits them both. Now here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bane. Morant sets a screen for Bane. Here's Edey. Turner covering. Just 3 to shoot. Or the 3. They get it again. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Bane.
And they let Bane sneak in there. He is quite the opportunist.
Pass to Halliburton. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Count that bucket. Halliburton's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Pascal Siakam. He's getting around 20 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Pass to Turner. Over Edey. The shot by Turner, no good.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Desmond Bane.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Morant. Indiana leading by 3. Here's Halliburton. Count it, and the foul. Zach Edey picks one up.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
That's good from Halliburton.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Back to Morant. And it's sent back by Turner. And he recovers it. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Morant. The shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. From downtown, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
And here's Morant. After Miles Turner was able to get the triple, and he comes up with the deuce. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. Here's Mathurin. He has yet to score. Here's Siakam. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. Well, you look at Edey. He does a great job inside. One of the top rebounders in the league.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Well, I tell you what, he just creates so many second chance opportunities for his team when he's on the floor. I mean, last month was a huge one for him. Be interesting to see if he can keep it going.
Mathurin for 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Pass to Morant. Back to Bane. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. McConnell kicks to Toppin. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. 50 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. Edey. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
It's stolen by Aldama. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant against McConnell. Morant outside. Right wing. Here's Aldama. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Zach Edey picks one up.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spots.
throw good. Siakam. So both teams making some changes here. Siakam hits them both. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Bane. 9 points in the game so far. 2 on the clock. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Indiana out in front, up 1. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got Walker. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Obi Toppin. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And how about the physicality of Jackson on that putback, not letting the defense get in his way at all.
Now here's Walker. Walker with a screen for Mathurin. Over Clark. And it's Mathurin missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And that one's good by Clark.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Halliburton. Six to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wells dishes to Pippen. Pass to Jackson. Clark has screen on Walker. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Pippen for 3. No good that time. Pacers trail by 3. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Halliburton outside. Walker with a screen for Halliburton. He was all alone on that one.
Halliburton's future is bright, and that's got so many folks excited because he can really play and fill it up.
Now here's Pippen. Jackson passes to Pippen. Launches a 3. Jackson misses. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. That gives them the lead. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
We've got a timeout call by Taylor Jenkins. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Memphis also making some changes. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Bane comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Halliburton for three. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Wells passes to Morant. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Nesmith. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Bain looking around. Back to Morant. And they double up Morant. That shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Siakam passes to Nesmith. Halliburton for 3. And Indiana, another 3.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Up top, Morant. He's covered by Halliburton. Wells kicks to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Looking to end the run. He takes it up and lays it in.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Ja Morant with the rebound. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
.43 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Halliburton for 3. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Memphis with the ball. 4-point game to the left side wing. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
It's the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Morant.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
To the paint. Outside, Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Turner. And another miss by Memphis. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Payne for three. Misses the shot. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.